Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the fourth quarter of 2024. This will cover October, November, and December, so I'm so excited. I can't believe we're already at the fourth quarter. Oh my gosh. Anyways, the rune that came out for you to represent this time overall is called Uruz. This is the rune of irresistible force, and it definitely shows events moving forward in your life at a rapid speed that cannot be controlled. Think of bulls, like the energy of bulls charging forward. That is how the energy is moving for you this quarter. So events are going to unfold with rapid speed. Definitely expect some rapid growth in your life in all areas, honestly, not just in like business and finances, but also when it comes to your relationships. They may be moving forward at a rapid speed. Your personal goals may be moving forward at a rapid speed. And overall, it's a really great influence actually to have this happen upright. Even matters of health, physical, mental health, you seem to be propelling forward at a rapid rate. So that's amazing. And then you have the spirit of water coming out in reverse as your overall spiritual theme, lesson, and guidance for this quarter. So that's really significant because you yourself are a water sign, so water already works with you heavily. And this is what this is trying to say. When this is in reverse, water, the spirit of water itself, is trying to give you a medicinal piece of advice for this quarter. This is a time for cleansing unwanted energy and sticky feelings. Consider this. What water does to the flesh, it does in sacred ritual to the spirit. The spiritual cleansing, like baptism, is the opportunity to get an instantaneous experience of the timeless, non-ordinary reality in which all true creation takes place. Now is the time that is pregnant with potential for you, Cancer. So much potential. Carl Jung talked about the maternal womb-like significance of water as a universal symbol. Water represents the potentiality of existence itself. I just realized this has not been focusing. It precedes and sustains every creation. Emergence from it is manifestation. Immersion in it is dissolution of form. Because of this, it symbolizes regeneration. Make way for the process. You can expect it to be messy, but worth it. Wow. So you are totally unbuilding and rebuilding your life during this quarter. Extremely significant. Old stories that you do not feel like telling anymore are breaking down, and you're baptizing yourself, baptizing all of that negative energy or those old stories away from you, and you are birthing a new reality into existence entirely, and the energies are moving very quickly on top of all of that. So it definitely feels like by the end of this quarter, your life is going to feel like it is in a very different place than when you are watching this or when you start the quarter. So that's crazy. This is one of those readings where I would definitely come back at the end of December and see how things have really changed for you. That would be really interesting. Okay, so we're going to pull 9 cards, 3 rows of 3, and each row will represent October, November, and then December. So let's dive into it. And this is from the Tarot del Toro. First card out, October energy. We have the King of Wands. So it definitely feels like you have some visions of what you want your life to look like. You're feeling very much in charge of your own reality. There could also be some passionate relationships in your life heading into October. People who really appreciate all that you do and see you for what you have to offer. It feels like people are recognizing your worth. So you're feeling very valued, very loved. And in return, you're also valuing and loving others and seeing them for who they are. But King of Wands definitely shows a lot of creative force and passion behind you. And I feel like that is what is causing this extremely quick moving and powerful force of energy. You're just feeling like, you know what you want and you're manifesting it. Some of you may also be dealing with a very divine masculine energy in your life. This is somebody who, they could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to be, but they are very passionate about you, about your vision, about what you're doing. And then we have the Strength card coming out in reverse. So because the energies are moving so quickly for you at this time, Cancer, I feel like in October, you may be having some self-doubts or some lack of confidence, not necessarily believing in yourself, or something maybe you know what it feels like? It feels like imposter syndrome a little bit. You know, something may be actually really working out for you in your favor, but it's triggering this fear of like abandonment almost. Like, oh, well, what if this doesn't last long enough? Or what if I'm not good enough for this? So this is definitely a month where I would suggest working on your confidence, doing daily affirmations about confidence. I would highly recommend that when you're looking in the mirror, when you're drinking water, speak positive affirmations into your water before you drink it. It will really, really help you at this time. Another thing I'm seeing here is make sure you stay on some sort of exercise routine in October. Make sure you don't sacrifice that. It feels like you temporarily may have took a dip away from taking care of your health, mental, physical, emotional. Maybe you had big projects you were working on. Maybe you had just a lot of work, a lot of stress in general. So you said, you know what, it's fine. Like, and you sort of let go of doing self-care for a little bit, but now your body, mind, and soul are starting to show symptoms of that lack of self-care. So in October, it's important for you to get back on that self-care train. And then we also have the Four of Wands coming out. Wow. Or is this the Six of Wands? No, it's the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. I feel long-term love and relationships seem to be sticking out to me right now. There could be people in your life, if you're like in a relationship where you're talking to somebody, there could be an establishment here, like establishing what you are and your future together, wanting something long-term together. I'm also seeing some sort of accomplishment in creative or business space. Okay, so you may be getting some sort of big project completed and celebrating that, and you know, looking forward to the things that you'll accomplish in the future. But also in your relationships, there could be a commitment happening here. Like, we are committed. This could be weddings as well. Some of you may be attending weddings, meeting somebody that you will marry, or even some sort of like baby showers or birth of children or something like that. Celebrating something. Something's being accomplished and you're celebrating life itself a lot this month. There could even be multiple celebrations of life. But it definitely feels like you are committed to either like a person, or somebody's committed to you, or a big goal of yours. And, you know, I definitely feel like at this time, relationships can be moving forward with a lot of speed. So that's beautiful. Second row out, we have November's energies, and we have the Lovers coming out in reverse. This is fascinating. I want to see what comes out on next to this, because we just felt like there was some developments in your love life. We have the King of Discs, King of Pentacles, and then we also have the Eight of Pentacles. Very, very fascinating. So I definitely feel like commitment is a word that's standing out strongly here. Some of you may be attracting somebody or people who are really committed to their partnership with you, whether it is a business partnership or a relationship. It feels like you are being loved right, loved correctly. Okay, and the funny thing about that is sometimes when we have relationships that we're actually being treated so beautifully in and it works out wonderfully for us, it can cause us to question some other connections in our lives that may not be as healthy. And so I feel like that is why the Lovers is coming out in reverse as your first card for November. There could be some sort of tension or debate, dispute, or even a whole connection ending out of the blue due to some form of underlying insecurity. Yeah, someone might be insecure. You know, this could be a friend, for example, random message here. A friend, for example, who has deeper feelings for you. They don't share those deeper feelings for you. And then when you get into a new relationship, suddenly they stop acting like your friend. That is so specific. But I don't know, for some reason I'm seeing that theme come up here. Or this could even be you having a friend where it's like the second they're in a relationship, they stop talking to you. So I don't know why that's coming through here, but overall the energy is actually looking good. And in addition to there being a lot of beautiful divine masculine energy in your life at this time, people who are committed to you, passionate about you, wanting to love and nurture and support you, I'm also seeing that you are very organized in your life and committed to your goals, your plans, your dreams. The month of November is looking phenomenal for money and for business and being productive, putting a lot of work out there, getting a lot done. You know, you're really organized and committed. And, you know, I definitely feel like there could be the energy and influence somewhere in your life where somebody feels insecure that they can't offer you what other people may be able to offer you, or they can't offer you what they think that you deserve. So I don't know, that's one thing to pay attention to there. Any weaknesses in connections and relationships, specifically weaknesses where somebody is not communicating their insecurities to you, it's definitely going to come out and reveal itself this final quarter of 2024. If you have a friend who is angry at you for some reason and they're just not communicating it to you, you're left in the dark about it. It will be revealed during this time. Or if like a partner of yours has some sort of insecurity or jealousy, it will be revealed during this time. But that's the funny thing, is that like things that are hidden oftentimes reveal themselves in times of light, when our lives are going good, when you're choosing truth and honesty and love. That is when the energy of secrets and insecurity and hiding things cannot be hidden at all. Anybody who is really tapped into their psychic abilities knows this. It's impossible to lie to a psychic. I will literally have dreams, if somebody lies to me, showing me exactly what they're lying to me about. And it's the same thing, that energy, that source energy, that light energy, it reveals all of the hidden information. And then it's funny because information that people are trying to hide then become like a beacon when you're tapped into your third eye, when you are operating out of love and soul as opposed to ego and fear. Final row of cards out, we have the Three of Cups. Really interesting because this same exact card came out for Aries in the same exact spot. So I definitely feel like community is really thriving for you, especially in December, but this fourth quarter overall. Community, friendships, loving relationships seem to be taking the forefront, and you're having a lot of beautiful get-togethers and experiences with your loved ones. I see this multiple times in your reading with the Four of Wands as well. Some sort of party celebrations for sure will be happening these next 3 months, absolutely. And your heart is feeling like it's just overflowing with loving energies towards your community. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out right underneath that King of Pentacles. Money, finances, and health, fitness is looking phenomenal for you, Cancer. Absolutely phenomenal. And it makes sense. I mean, Mars will be in your sign for a portion of this quarter. And then also Pluto is moving out of Capricorn into Aquarius, which will give you some strength as well. Plus, we have Scorpio season happening right in the middle of this quarter, which will definitely give you some extra power with it being a fellow water sign. Ten of Pentacles right next to that Three of Cups. Man, I'm telling you, some of you guys may be moving into long-term successful relationships here with people who you might actually marry, who you may actually have a future with. But also I'm seeing more money coming through and you being able to be disciplined and organized with it and actually start saving for a beautiful future for yourself or some bigger purchase, some celebration here because of your hard work and your organization. And then final card out, we have Temperance. Wow, Cancer, this is a strong quarter for you. Very strong. The only quote unquote bad cards here is the Strength card and the Lovers card being in reverse. And this is illuminating that certain relationships in your life, people may not be sharing their feelings with you, like if something makes them jealous or insecure, they may be hiding that. And that may, bring this relationship to a head. Not all your relationships, but there could be some energies there. And if you are like that yourself, that will also be coming to a head. And this actually makes perfect sense with Mars being in Cancer. It's a very weak placement and it can create passive aggressive communication instead of direct communication. So that would be my number one tip to Cancerians this quarter, is to be very direct in your feelings. If you're feeling insecure, tell somebody. If you have deeper feelings for somebody, tell them. Even if your intuition is saying like something might be off with this friend, they haven't talked to me, talk to them about it. Like, hey, are you okay? Like, you ignored my text and now you're like posting on Instagram. Like, what's going on here? Direct communication is heavily supported at this time. And I definitely feel like if you can embody that direct communication and just continue doing what you're doing, this will be a really powerful season for you where there is a lot accomplished in terms of feeling healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, but also having a great deal of wealth building up for you and long-term successful commitments in your relationships. So beautiful month ahead. Thank you, or beautiful quarter ahead. Thank you so much for joining me, Cancer. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this quarter ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there. My tarot reading course will be coming out on October 2nd as well. Learn at your own pace. Make sure you guys get that, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.